It's me, Queen Weed Bee Buzzin'. How is everybody doing on this smokin' Sunday? It's not even noon yet here in the Hawaiian Islands, but I got some good news from the dispensary here, our only dispensary on Kaua'I, Aloha Green Dispensary, or Green Aloha Dispensary. So I want to shout out to all of the bud tenders and workers over at the dispensary. I'm going to be going there soon to pick up a new strain that they have called Jelly and Biscuits. Sounds like a great Sunday afternoon dinner to me. Anyway, I hope everyone is enjoying this lovely Sunday. Here in Hawaii, it's a holiday weekend as Admissions Day was on Friday, and that's a state holiday when Hawaii was admitted as the 50th state in 1959. And we have with us here today Little Weed Bee, and Little Weed Bee is sitting on his throne. And also in the beehive hanging with us today is Jimmy and Jambi, but they're in the honeycombs with Dig'em. And we're listening to some royalty-free blues and jazz coffee house music. It's my favorite to listen to, especially when I'm in the mood for a little buzz. Now I'm just going to slightly move my table here. And I want to invite you to invite your friends, your family, or just medical cannabis patients that might just want someone to listen to, or, some kind of background noise while they're taking their medication. I like to just be here and share some of the information in case you come to Hawaii. If you have a medical card, a 329 medical card, and it's valid, please bring it with you. But prior to coming here, you should check with the Department of Education. I'm sorry. I did not mean to mention my old employer. Pardon me. What you want to do is contact the Department of Health and apply for a temporary card while you're here in Hawaii, as long as you have a valid medical card, a 329 card from another state. It does cost $50, and it can take anywhere from a couple of hours to a couple of days. So make sure that you take care of that in advance before showing up. It's heartbreaking at times to see people show up at the door and realize that it's only a medical um, facility, but we're still just a medical state, and we are advocating for the recreational use as well, because we have plenty of people who might need it for medicinal purposes, but might not be able to afford the doctor visits and the card and whatnot. Anyway, I'm having a little bit of peanut butter and jelly well, it's not quite noon yet. So I need a little something here. And so Weed Bee is going to be my Weed Bee blocking ya. Take a trip to the dispensary as I can, because they did come out with a new strain called Jelly Biscuits, and I'm really excited to try that one. The picture looked beautiful. It looked like a nice dense bud with many colors in it, kind of like a sunset sherbet, but only it had a little bit more of oh, I just want to say like a little yellow tinge to it, maybe, or something. It was kind of pastel colors, but still dark. So I can't wait to go back and try that. Um, try some of that. Now, the GMO cookies, which is, the Ono cookies. Ono in Hawaiian means delicious. That comes from a strain of the Girl Scout cookies, and that is a sticky bud with a nice high. Um, it's fantastic, and it's a hard decision to go in there every time because the strains are unique. We have the Bubba Kush, the 98 strain, so that's popular. Um, they just have some of the best quality buds around. So don't forget to get your temporary card. Now, if you live in the Hawaiian Islands, there are many doctors that will service you and help you to get the 329 card. So try to save up your money if you don't have it, and be active in when it comes to taking surveys and stuff. Now, one of the surveys that the Department of Health recently sent out was, do you think by recreationalizing the if we make it legal for recreational use, will it diminish the quality of people with medicinal cards? And like other people have said, that High Couple, which is a great channel to watch, they reminded those of us with medicinal cards, the reason why the medicinal card is a good thing to have is because you often get higher THC and um, maybe some better quality products when they're sold through the dispensary. So that was a great piece of advice that they gave there. I'm going to have another toke because it's my first of the morning. It's been morning, and I need a little bit just to calm down a tad. It's hot and humid in the islands, although we have a nice trade wind pattern, but the humidity and that heat can make you get bad. I get bad headaches from them. So that's why the vape carts and or the distillate is a excellent product to use on those days when you just can't seem to get rid of a headache. I hope you're all having a wonderful weekend. And if you're not having a wonderful weekend, I send my aloha and prayers for those of you who may need them. There are good good things and bad things on a daily basis. And if you're going through a hard time right now for whatever reason, I send my aloha to you, and I hope that you can find a strain to help you with that pain. I hope you're all feeling better after you have the opportunity to take a buzzing break. And I wanted to just come on here and say aloha to everyone and just remind everyone, if you're coming to Hawaii, get that 329 medicinal cannabis card before you come out. It's worth it to be able to come here on vacation and be able to use your meds. Let's have another toke, shall we? Now, I want to tell you one of my favorite things to do when I'm having a smoke and a smile is, well, I like to alrighty. What I like to do is I like to ho'okani ika ukulele. I like to strum a few tunes. It's a beautiful instrument to play. How about if I play just a couple of chords from a song that's a little bit relevant to what we do here? Although, first of all, I better attempt to do it myself. Let's see, maybe it's still going. And it is. So, all right, here we go. Sometimes I got to make it so it doesn't slide. Hey, it's early in the morning. I didn't have a chance to practice. And actually, I've been practicing a song that I've known for a long time. I just never really had to sing it or dance to it. But I can certainly make up my own song and dance. But right now, the turmeric flower and is in season. The turmeric, which many of you probably know, is the yellow powder. It's a medicinal plant here in Hawaii. It's used throughout Polynesia. It can be used as a dye. Um, it, Mustard is colored with turmeric. Um, it is medicine for the ear, and even for it can help broken bones and things. And that's how Hawaiians used to use it in the old days. So there is the book Kahuna La'au Lapa'au, which talks about how it was used in the old days by the ancient Hawaiians who knew the healing properties of it. And nowadays, it's very popular in the health uh, aisle, So it grows in abundance here in Hawaii. Um, it's like a ginger root. So it grows underground, but it has the most beautiful flower. And it is the plant has to be an old plant. The root has to be old or around enough generations so that it will produce the flower. And not only that, but um, the song that was written for it is a song that's written about a person who is starting to become, uh, let's say, a beautiful person or a handsome person, but they're a little shy about letting the world know, here I am. They're not like that. So it's a song about, come on, show your beauty to the world. You are a beautiful flower of the forest, and it's time to share your beauty with the world. And so, even though I have not practiced yet today, I have been playing for over 20 years, but I recently was able to access my ukulele, and after a 2 year drought of not being able to play my ukulele. And so sometimes, although I have a photographic memory, some songs, if you didn't, like if you weren't going to sing it someplace or practice a hula to it, sometimes you just don't know. So, it's a slow song. Oh, wow. It's a beautiful song. I plan on playing it and making a video with the flower just so that people can hear it. I'm doing it to modulate between. Normally, we do in Hawaiian, we do each verse twice, depending on how many there verses there are, because some are very long. So because I have been practicing it in an F key and then modulating to the G, it's just been a little challenging. So, pua'olana, G. That's just the F. And from there, then you go in, you modulate D7 and then go into a G chord. Pua'olana. And that's, yeah. So it's a little more challenging because I'm throwing in the modulation there, but I just haven't played in a long time. So I like to enjoy when I'm smoking. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to be perfect to enjoy anything when you're trying to medicate and heal. What I try to do with this channel is I have problems that just made me not want to do anything. And when I learned how to start filmmaking, and I could use my knowledge that I have of everything that I've learned through Hawaiian language, culture, history, hula, practicing the cultural um, protocols and things to that effect. So, playing ukulele was a course. These were all courses, by the way, that I had in college. Most of our finals were throwing luau for 400 people and everything from scratch. You had to go get the fish, you had to prepare it, you had to make shuck coconuts, get tea leaves, get all of those things. It was the best time I ever had going for an academic uh, degree. So there's something for you to think about. So this is Queen Weed Bee buzzing with just a rambling little review for you here, a little bit of music. I'm just still, I'm half asleep actually. My dog gets up so early. But I'm wishing you warm aloha and blessings from the most beautiful place on earth. May your days be buzzing and always be yourself so that you can always be happy. This is Queen Weed Bee wishing you aloha. Let's edit.